What's this? Neb's book channel. Hey everyone! So you may not know that there are 2 short books set in the world of Severance, and if you're a fan of the show, I highly recommend that you read them. And today I'm just going to give you a quick spoiler-free review of what those 2 short stories are about. But first, just a quick note on how you can get them. They're both available on Apple Books, and they're totally free, so it can't be much simpler than that. I'll provide a link for them down in the show notes. The first one is the Lexington Letter, and this was published halfway through the first season. It's a 43-page book, and the actual story part of it is only the first 18 pages. It's set before the TV show, and it consists of an email being sent to a newspaper from a former Lumon employee. And because it's so short, I can't really go into much detail about it, except to say that there's some interesting ties to the TV show, and you get to find out some more mysterious goings-on. It's written in a very engaging style. For some reason, I always find it quick and easy to read stories when they're in a letter format. Maybe it's something about being so used to scanning through emails very quickly. But I will tell you, it's one of those stories where at the end you go, ooh. The second part of the book, which is quite fun, is the Macrodata Refiner's handbook, which is included as an attachment on the email. And it's basically a user manual. It takes you through the user interface of the refining program. And there's also some stuff about the Lumon work environment and the Lumon core principles. And it's kind of funny because it's all presented by this kind of light bulb. It's a bit like Clippy, if you remember Clippy from back in the old days of Microsoft. The second short book is the UUR. And don't believe the publication date that's on Goodreads. It says 2022, but that was either put there by fans or the showrunners because the book was first mentioned in season 1 in episode 4, which was in 2022. But what Apple actually did is they released a version of the book in 2025 on January the 31st. And that was after the 3rd episode of the 2nd season was released. Or at least it's a version of the book. It's only the first 8 chapters, and in the introduction you get an explanation of why it's only the first 8 chapters. This book is funny. It's exactly like what was read out in the show, which is basically pompous nonsense. It's quite good at subverting expectations. There are certain phrases that sometimes have a particular pattern, or you've heard it before. You're expecting the sentence to go in a particular direction, and then suddenly in this book it veers off in another direction. It's like me saying, thanks for watching, be sure to like and be nice to old ladies. They deserve our respect. A lot of it is absurdist humour. As to the Severance in-world content, you get to find out about Rickon's past and why he is such a weird guy. There are also other references to characters in the show and events that just kind of add to the web of mysteries. I was originally going to say that the first book is probably better than the second book, but actually they're just different and they're both equally enjoyable. If you're a fan of the show, I highly recommend reading them. They won't take very long and they're free. What more could you want? And now we just have to wait for season 3. Well, I suppose I should subscribe.